Right, we are recording.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Punchmans Report on location with Tim Nielsen. Say hi,
Hello.
Tim. There you go. Tim is helping me cover for the uh, missing Rusty Seabutter. He's off conquering an island somewhere, and so we're gonna have to do without him again. Jet setter.
Yep,
Uh, Tim is a coach in row 4, right?
I
Row
sure
4.
am. Yep.
That's right.
It's the same one you're in, so.
Yeah. I so many divisions.
All right,
Um,
so
All right, so we're gonna jump right in and take a look. We're gonna do a little bit light this week. No highlights and no other cuts and fancy rusty shenanigans. But we're gonna take a look at the games that were played, and then we're going to take a look at one of the teams. We have a new team in row 5, and I think that's about it. So why don't we get started?
sure.
Start with the
Looking
first
at
game on the list. Castlevania Creeps 1-0 win over Doom Anvils.
yep.
So
We
there
got
goes that pick for the division winner for me.
it's only game 1.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
they're not out of it yet.
Man, look at that
Um
bull centaur though.
oh, that's disgusting. It's a
So we actually got some
5
notes
strength
from
block guard break tackle. Ugh. Barf.
yeah with tackle.
Oh yeah.
So we got some notes from the Castlevania Creeps coach SFG Sam about this game. This was a Blizzard game, and those. Let me tell you, my game against Arabi last season was a Blizzard game, and it really screws with these bull centaurs because their gimmick is they have sprint and sure feet, but only 6 movement. So their range is that they're fast, but a lot of it is GFIs, and Blizzards really screw with that.
Yeah, 3+ GFI is a lot worse than a 2+ GFI.
Yeah, even with built-in rerolls, it's hard.
You
You're
only get one of them for
free,
free,
right?
so
Um, yeah, so some slipped up bull centaurs this game. Looks like the creeps were able to soak up enough casualties on the thralls to stall out the Doom Anvils.
yeah, that's the way
Um,
you always plays as vampires. Is all your thralls die, but hopefully slowly enough that you can manage to do things.
yeah. Looks like the Doom Anvil suffered a niggle on their Claw Mighty Blow blocker, um, which is brutal, brutal, brutal. It really
Ooh,
sucked.
oh, good.
And that death is a thrall,
Yep.
a low thrall. And this Richter Belmont with the MVP. Why don't you just click on him and take a look what he picked up this.
Oh yeah, let's see it. Oh, he rolled fucking boxcars.
That's right, 4 strength thrall.
Yeah, he's like halfway to being a vampire.
So yeah, halfway.
And he just needs to roll agility next, and then he'll be a level 1 vampire with an armor bust. But it doesn't have to
Yeah,
eat blood, so he's arguably better.
arguably better. Yeah, that's it's not completely false. And then important note passed on by the coach is that Nathan Graves, well known thrall for the Castlevania Creeps, who has 3 minus movement injuries, picked up his 4th minus movement injury in this game. 3 broken hips over the last 2 seasons, and now his 1st smashed ankle. So
Why does he even still exist?
he's the
Why
real
didn't
team
you just
MVP.
take him out back and shoot him?
He's a dream catcher, but for smashed hips.
Apparently. I guess somebody else would have to take the smashed hips if he didn't.
Yeah.
Um,
So let's take a look at the stats here. 44
yeah.
blocks for the Anvils to 28. So that with 7, 8 removals inflicted, 1 kill, the thrall we mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
But that looks like it was it. Otherwise, ball control was 25%. Weeding.
Non-existent.
Ball
Nobody
control is
nobody got to
non-existent.
have the ball.
Yeah, so doubled
Ugh.
up on the Doom Anvils with what is that? 2 turns, 3 turns of ball possession.
Yeah,
It's
something like
slippery in the
that.
snow.
Yeah.
And the the one injury inflicted was a doozy with the niggled claw guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think you still probably keep that guy. So I mean, he's
I
your claw
would. I
mighty blow
mean,
guy. So I
I think
mean,
he had more than one. That's the only thing.
oh, if you already
Might drop
have
out.
multiple, then I could see getting rid of him. But
Let me take a quick look. He did have another one.
okay.
That is plus strength
Oh,
also. So
ugh.
maybe you're okay dropping him. Actually, it wouldn't be too bad because you do also have, he has another claw blocker that's 14 to 16, and then a Kaz
Oh
can
yeah,
get
I
mitigated
would
and
just
replace
cycle
this
that
guy.
guy
So,
then. Yeah.
and you have quite the bank at 210K. So it's
Oh yeah, you need to find something to spend that
dwarf
money on.
chipper
Just cycle him.
recycling time, maybe. Yeah. All right.
Um, pretty
Good
good
SPP in
SPP.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this game. Look at that. I don't know who I need. Thagback, Quick Tooth, and Garak Hothead, and
I assume
go
those
for
are both
them.
dwarves.
Yeah,
And
probably
then the bull got the
the
MVP,
Frenzy
and
Bull.
then uh 12 SPP for the Vamps, which is not bad.
Yeah, a couple thrall passes. It looks like.
Yeah. And I don't know what any of these names are. So I mean, obviously Richter Belmont is the thrall because he got MVP, but
All right.
and nothing looks terribly crazy on the dice.
So good win for the creeps. Let's move on to the next game. Frozen Dead North. 1-1 tie versus Gambas Girls. Why
Mm-hmm.
don't you talk through this real quickly? I'm going to step out for a second.
Sure. So this one, um, they both wound up. I believe they both wound up scoring on the opponent's drives. Um, or no, I think I'm mistaken on that. It the first half it looked like they were one of the. I think it was Gamba's gals were going to score on Frozen's Dead North's drive, but wound up not happening. So we had. Ugh, I watched this game last night and I can't fucking remember it. What did they do? The shit. Um so yeah, anyway. The blocks were pretty even. Frozen Dead North had a couple additional Kaz. They did manage to kill somebody. The Ghoul got the MVP. What did he get for his level? He got kickoff return. And then Nush Nush, the thrower on Gamba's Gals. So it's a strength 4 thrower. SPP was about even. I guess a little bit less for Gamba's Gals, but it's 11 SPP is respectable. And then Frozen Dead North got 14, which would be good. Let's see, dice rolls. A lot of armor breaks against Gamba's Gals.
What did I miss?
Me floundering around a bunch, mostly.
That's okay.
Yeah. The I'm just kind of looking at the dice now.
Oh, Donovan Molly picked up the MVP.
Yeah, he got kickoff return.
Kickoff return.
Yeah,
That is a
decent pickup.
AV6
Yep.
Blod Sharehands Fend kickoff return.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have taken sidestep there instead of kickoff return. There's still 7 movement.
Yeah, they are fast enough that you can stick them in the middle and they can get to wherever.
They can get wherever they need to be, and then sidestep maybe helps keep him from getting pushed into a situation where it helps you control where he goes to
Yeah.
prevent follow-up blocks if he happens to
Well,
survive one.
he does have fend already, so
Yeah, but Fend, you can still be pushed into the
yeah,
waiting
you can still be
arms of
pushed
another
into
tackle block, mighty blow guy.
yeah.
At least
This
with
is true.
sidestep, you can avoid. And it also helps with sideline caging, which I like to do as Necro because you tie up dudes and then you sideline
Yeah.
cage, but you can only really do it safely if you have sidestep on the carrier or stand
Yeah,
firm.
because if they've got somebody that can dive into the cage, they can
Yeah.
just push you out.
Yeah, I mean, surfing the ball carrier on a 5+ or whatever, sometimes that's not such a bad deal.
Yeah. Or if they've
But
got a leaper and you don't have guard on your cage corners or something, they can just get in there.
yeah,
Or they're
yeah,
goblins or something.
yeah. Usually on a sideline cage like that, your cage corners are your wolves or your whites or something. So
Yeah,
if
and
it's
it's
the
hard to get guard on
whites,
the
then you have
wolves.
guard. But if you don't have guard on the wolves. Yeah.
Yeah, like if they roll doubles, they're taking mighty blow or piling on or something. Like
Yeah.
guard is way down the list.
Ketchup Rips is all right. He picked up 5 SPP this game. That guy
Yeah,
is flying.
which one is that?
Ketchup Rips is a white that was replaced. I forget, like this off season,
Ah,
and
okay,
already has 16 SPP.
and that's pretty good for a white.
Yeah, it's great. I have such a hard time leveling mine.
Yeah,
And
yeah, you
it
do.
looks like Willow Rosebark was picked in this game,
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah,
that
that's right. They
is
did
the
have
death.
Willow.
That
Yep.
was the death. Yep.
Yeah, that was the kill.
Oh, this minus. Oh, this is the other goal. So his other goal picked up a minus move this game. Wrestle
Yes,
dodge
yes, it
goal.
did.
So that's brutal. 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 Brutal.
Yep.
Ketchup rips. Yeah, I got 4 blocks, 2 armor breaks, a Kaz, and a touchdown. So he's getting shit done. Good for
Mm-hmm.
him. All right. Enough of that. Necro Amazons. Let's move on to the next game, which is can we do it? Yes, we can. Yes, we can beat Thunderstrike 2-0.
Yep. So this game, uh, the Chorfs just kind of got Kemried on. Um, they got punched a whole lot, and they wound up not standing up very much.
Yeah. Looking at the injuries, uh, 3 injuries inflicted. One
Yep.
of those was a agility on a blocker, on a chaos
Which
blocker.
that's whatever.
So yeah, that's he'll never carry the ball again. Poor guy.
He wasn't
Other
carrying it before either. But
other
like
than that, there
61 blocks
was
to 36 is just so
yeah
lopsided.
no perms though, other than
Yeah.
the minus agility. So it's basically a missed next game.
Yep.
Yeah, 61 blocks and 21 breaks. That's
A lot of fouling too. Both
yeah,
both
that's
sides
true.
did a
There
lot of
was
fouling.
an expulsion. Yep. Oh yeah, you watched this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to
4
watch as many
Cas
of these as I
sustained,
could.
5 KOs sustained for Thunderstrike. That's wild.
Yeah.
Lots of removals.
Also, if you look at the Kemri's SPP, they got all of their Kaz
Oh
on
wow,
one of these guys, both touchdowns on the throw
the other
raw,
one.
and then an MVP on Skilleman, who took tackle. So
Rackle,
he is now a Rackle Skeleman.
a Rackleton. Fallon Freddy. He's not really Fallon anymore, is he?
No, he's
It's
not.
unfortunate.
He's too good to foul now. You need to buy another shitty skeleton to foul with. And then only the MVP for the Chorfs, which is kind of brutal.
Yeah. Although
Like
it is on a blocker.
it is on a blocker,
It's,
which is good. So
but
like,
it's one of the more developed blockers, so it's a
yeah,
little bit not needed
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Mighty
On the other one.
Blow or piling on Mighty Blow Dauntless is like it's this guy's basically already he's not basically done, but he
He
needs
needs
guard and
guard.
stand firm. But
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure. Yeah, Dauntless over guard.
I don't like that. I mean, I
Come on,
understand the
Wolfram
reasoning.
Jax.
I understand the reasoning for it. It's like, oh, it lets you punch bigger
If he's
guys,
your
but
blitzer,
yeah,
then he's like you're not guarding with him, you're blitzing with him. But he's a 4 movement blitzer, and you have bull centaurs, which are great blitzers. But
yeah,
yeah,
right.
All right. Good win, McMackey. Congrats. Let's move on to the next game. Looking at the Dwarfs, Cogs of War 4 versus Fling and Fun.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite. This was, I watched a little bit of this game.
Yeah, I skimmed
And
over this one.
yeah, it looked like things were going okay for the Halflings in the first, in their opening drive, I think. But
to me, it looked like dwarves just kind of dwarfed all over the halflings.
yeah, it's a real unfortunate matchup for the
Yeah,
Halflings
for week
personally.
one, it's like, well, you actually he came out of it pretty well unscathed. Only one injury,
Yeah, no
so
perms. The
yeah.
only perm, well, not even a perm. The only injury was uh,
Oh, sorry, three
that
injuries
stuck was
inflicted
the
by the
missed next
dwarves. I'm
game.
looking at the
Yeah,
wrong column here,
yeah.
but
The missed next game on the Longbeard is the only injury that wasn't badly hurt out of all the ones that are
yeah.
shown.
Oh, and this next game is like whatever. You can
It's
play
fine.
down a long beard.
Halflings coming back with all their halflings.
Yeah.
It's
This is basically it's not a win, but it's not exactly a loss either for
yeah,
the halflings. Because like this is probably your worst matchup in the division, except maybe the Chorfs.
yeah.
But even then, the Chorfs are going to have less tackle than the
I
Dwarves are.
yeah, I think this is a worse matchup because at least against Chorfs you have
Well, so
um,
the only reason Chorfs is really
hobgoblins
bad
to on.
is because they'll have can openers for your trees.
Yeah, but your trees are 6 strength and you're gonna have 3 of them, so it's gonna be commitment to get those blocks
Yeah,
on the
I
trees.
guess he doesn't have that much guard, the
Right,
Chorfs, which I think is probably a mistake, but eh.
it is right. So some Fallon dwarfs here. I see an expulsion.
Yeah,
And relatively low block count, 32 blocks to
I mean,
27. I mean, the 27 for the halflings I understand, but 32
yeah,
blocks for the dwarfs sounds
probably
like
a lot of running away by the
yeah,
halflings because it is
yeah,
just you don't care about tackle zones, just roll a three
yeah.
plus.
But with all the tackle, still it's a three
Yeah, like you
plus.
don't get to use your dodge, but you take all their rerolls. So
That's true. Yeah,
like you've got a million to play with, so you might as well use them.
it's the hope.
Make some random dodges.
Nice. Um, all the SPP for the halflings was on Twiggy. Nice
Yep.
7 SPP pickup, and then decent cluster on 3 dwarves. Not too
Yeah.
bad.
Rakrin was the Longbeard that got the MVP. He's getting pretty close to level 6 there. Surprised he doesn't have piling on yet. Um.
Um, I don't. Would you take piling on Longbeards?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No.
We want like one or two.
You got Troll Slayers for that.
Yeah, but you can also you don't have to use it.
Yeah, but you can then waste the skill and opportunity cost of not taking something else. I mean, he does have
Yeah, he
everything
does
he
have like
needs.
I would take piling on before I took grab. I think on level 5.
I don't know.
He's already guard mighty blow stand firm.
Grab helps set your all impressive dwarven 1 turn though, and it does help.
So grab actually makes it a lot more complicated.
Except that it also
Or
makes it a
I
little
guess for the
easier. You just
first
have to
hit.
set up differently.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't need to do multiple hits then. You just hit once and it pops your guy. So when you set up for it, it pops your guy out across the line.
Yeah, okay.
You have to set up differently for it, but
Yeah.
it
Okay.
does help. You need less guys to get that. But listen,
Well.
send you to BB Tactics if you want to learn how to do the dwarven
Yeah.
1 turn.
The dwarven 1 turn is kind of like I say as a dwarf play. It's kind of folly if you don't already have like a plus movement guy because you need to get like 7 pushes in a row.
Yeah, well, if one of those
It's
guys has grab, it's
okay.
one
It's
of the
6 pushes.
guys. One less crazy hit.
Like,
All right. Enough of this, dwarves and halflings. Let's move on to a 1-1 tie between Nightmare on Elf Street and the Rottingham Rockers.
yep. This was a hell of a match. It's very, very back and forth in terms of like, oh, the elves have the ball, now they don't. Oh, the Necro has the ball, and now they don't. Or
My
not Necro, the Nurgles.
God. Look at this fucking Gregor Clegane.
I
Every
know,
time I
that's
look at him, I
disgusting.
pee my pants a little bit.
Look at this fucking 5 strength Nurgle warrior. Get him some tentacles.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. MVP is going to help a lot.
Yeah.
Rusty is one of those coaches that thinks once you pick 5 strength as your first skill on one of these guys, he's never leveling again. But he's got block and getting MVPs, and
Hmm.
it's on his way. Get Mighty Blow.
Yeah, I
Would you
mean
take Mighty
it's
Blow or Tentacles first? Or Guard?
um I would have to look at the rest of the team. Cause like
Well,
if I
say
think
there's
he's
no other
already
game. It's
I
just
think he already
Ziggy
has a
Stardust.
killer. So I don't know, like it's
I
real
think regardless,
tempting.
I wouldn't make him the killer. You make him a pillar
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just
It's like it might be
guard
like tentacles
tentacles.
or stand firm or something.
Yeah.
And then guard, or guard and then stand firm, or something like that. Or it's just like tentacles, guard, stand firm. Like, I think that's this guy's trajectory, which is it's a very slow trajectory, admittedly, because once
Yeah.
you start doing that, he just like never makes hits.
You're not taking the skills that make
Yeah, that
the
make him
hits
level
more
fast.
effective, and you're not making the hits because you want him to be standing.
Yeah.
So there's one death in this game. It was a 0 SVP blitzer uh, for the elves.
Mm-hmm.
Hans Gruber got
Yep.
got grooved.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then let's
Yeah,
take
this
a look.
was an incredibly bloody match too.
Oh yeah, look at
4
that. 8.
Kaz on both sides.
Yeah. 9 total sustained. So the elves
Yeah.
must have taken another one.
So the elves took a death as well.
Yeah, that was the blitzer.
Yeah.
Hans. Taking a look at the blocks, 48 blocks to 20.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually I was going to say a high amount for the Nurgle for blocks, because you'd expect, you know,
Mm-hmm.
my games against the elves, they just dodge away from you. You get one
He
block a
wound up
turn and one blitz a turn if you're
so
lucky.
he wound up having to kind of get in there with the elves and mix it up just to keep Nurgle from picking up the ball. Because there
Yeah.
was one half where, um, or one drive where they had the elves had the ball in Nurgle's half, and then
Mm.
they got it knocked out, and there was like a I don't know 3-turn scrum over trying to get the ball out, and eventually I believe the elves did score on that drive. But it was looking kind of hairy there for a minute.
Look at the SPP for this game. Holy smokes.
Yeah, Gregor Clegane got all the
Yeah.
No, he got the MVP and a touchdown rather.
Yeah.
The Kaz were all these people with 2, and Elusive Man has 1. And then Plank Spanker has a touchdown. 2 Kaz on Flemmy Killmeister, 1 and 1 on Jim and Smelvis. And
Nice.
then Ziggy with the MVP.
Ziggy. Man, this looks like it was a fun game if you're the Nurgle.
Right?
But to get all that's I mean, it's a fair amount of SVP.
Yeah, this is a lot of SPP for Nurgle. This is what
Yeah.
16 SPP in a single game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's pretty good. I mean, this is fairly expected for elves, so that's
Mm-hmm, yeah. Well, it's a lot of Kaz for elves in the non-elf mirror.
yeah. Yeah, all those rotters to pick on, and
Yeah.
having a 5 agi 4 strength blitzer with leap and tackle helps.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think you're hoping this guy rolls a double
Oh, of
for
course,
Mighty
yeah.
Blow on his legend.
Uh, I don't know if you take Mighty Blow now after getting Leap, um,
What do you take instead?
Strip Ball.
He's already got, I think, 2 other leapers.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got a lot of leap. Because I think one of the witch elves has it, and I think there's somebody else. It might just be the one.
He's got a Witch Elf with Leap, Strip Ball, and Jugs,
Yeah,
and he has a 5 agility Blitzer with Leap, Tackle, Sidestep.
yeah, yeah. I don't think this guy needs strip ball. I think this guy wants mighty blow.
It's yeah, I don't know. It's
I mean, if he
unfortunate.
if he
I
doesn't
guess
roll doubles, it's like whatever. You get sidestep or something.
yeah. Hmm. All right. Let's move on to the next match. 2-0 win for Ars Gotia over
Mm-hmm.
Havoc's Big Green Weenies.
Yep. This
Poor
or havoc.
Havoc
This game was
got
brutal.
punched
Like,
right out of the division.
yep.
So Havoc is taking
It was
a mental
between
health break
yeah
and
between
is
this game
stepped out.
and my game against him, where I just dwarfed all over him.
Yeah, in clan, that
Yeah,
says. Yeah, so Havoc had a back-to-back game where it was this one and then another one where he,
yeah.
by the
He
end
just
of the
like couldn't
game,
do anything.
not even the end of the game. When did he start?
He was checked out by the half.
So if anybody's not familiar with Havoc's journey to this point, he last season had a rough season in terms
Mm-hmm.
of um, uh, I guess I don't even know. He didn't take a lot of injuries.
No,
He had like a 20-game losing streak or
yeah,
something.
he did manage to beat me. Um,
Yeah.
the not that that's any big accomplishment because like everybody in the division beat me except for Moniker.
Yeah.
Um, but
Yeah, I think he did manage to turn it around halfway through last season, but
yeah, like he had a like
going
not an
into the
amazing
season.
season, but it was wasn't the worst. He didn't lose every game. But like the thing with Havoc is that he will get like to a certain point and decide that he can't win and just sort of tilt. And then he just starts doing like things that don't help.
Yeah, he gives up on the win early and goes for the draw
Well, it's
or the
not even
kills.
playing for the draw, but like he plays to try to kill people and then like doesn't like that doesn't happen and then he gets kind of like I don't know, this is
He gets sad.
yeah, he gets real sad.
So Havoc, poor Havoc,
Yeah.
is taking a break from Blood Bowl for a little bit. He's gonna get a mental health vacation, and
Mhm.
in the meantime, we have a replacement, a Dark Elf team. So
Yep.
we've replaced probably the most developed Killy Orc team in the
Mhm.
division with a Dark Elf team that we will take a look at
As our featured team.
as our spotlight. C. Arnold, welcome with the team We Chillin'.
Although honestly, Ars Godia is also a very killy team. Um, he's
Yes.
got a bunch of he's got what a claw, mighty blow, warrior, and he's got a beast man with like block claw, mighty blow or something.
Yes. So Rusty and I last week looking at these teams, we noticed that Havoc had like 7 guard, all the mighty blow, a bunch of piling on, and there was no other team really in the division that could match up with that in terms of
Yeah,
guard count. So
but
highly developed orc team leaving, coming in with a dark elf team who I haven't actually looked
I
at
took
all.
a
So
quick glance at them, and they look like a fairly standard dark elf team with
okay,
nothing like
well we'll take a look
crazy
at them
about
in a
them.
little
But we'll
bit.
look at
So
them closer.
yeah, but first let's take a look at this game. So
Yeah.
45 to 36 on the blocks.
Hmm.
So I guess that's not
It
unexpected
was,
for Orc Chaos.
yeah.
But
Blocks were relatively even. The one kill was Wrinkle Beast. It was just this
yeah,
monster black orc that,
56 SPP Black Orc
yeah,
with Block Guard, Mighty Blow Tackle.
yeah, like that. That's a huge piece,
Yeah, it's a big
and
loss.
it was dead Apo dead.
Yeah,
Like,
and a miss next game on another Black Orc with Mighty Blow Guard block
hmm
40. So 90, 100 SPP of Black Orcs missing
yeah,
after this game.
yep.
And
Which,
all Havoc got for it was a T-shirt and 2 miss next game Beastmans. So not
yep,
even a
yeah, it was not
compensatory
very,
murdered goat.
yeah,
So otherwise, removals were even.
fairly
Armor
even.
breaks were
Yeah,
pretty even actually too. Look at that.
yeah,
So 36 blocks,
yeah,
19 breaks for the orcs, and then 45 blocks, 12 breaks for the chaos. And
yeah. Some of
then
that's on
eight,
fouls, but
7 removals each.
yeah,
It's pretty even, but
yeah, it
2-0
is.
win
But
for the
the
chaos.
chaos was driving the game the whole time. Is the thing.
Yeah, probably for reasons we had discussed before, but
Hmm. And then
um, yeah,
a lot of SPP for Arscodia, which is pretty good
yeah,
for them.
yeah. Look at that. I post.
That's the killer goat,
That's the
yeah.
killer. Yeah. I remember that name.
And Beleth, I
Nice.
think, is the killer warrior.
Well, congratulations on the win. Rip Havoc.
Yeah,
You punched him right into vacation.
yeah. I feel bad about doing that to
I
Havoc,
do.
but
I do too.
not enough to not have done it to him if I had to do it again.
If
Like,
if you're
there is no
having
mercy in Blood Bowl.
if you're having a rough stretch though, despite Tim, never Tim, hashtag never Tim.
Hashtag always
If
Tim.
you're having a rough stretch and things aren't going your way, just take a step back, talk to some people about what's going through your decisions, how you're coming up with how the games are playing out.
Hmm.
Ask ask somebody to cast one of your games, and then give commentary on your play if you want. Maybe some that's not great for everybody. Some people like that, some people don't.
Hmm.
Look for ways to find what makes you feel like you have no control or you're losing, and see if there's anything you can do to fix it.
Yeah,
Or don't, and that's okay. You don't have to be good at this game. You can just
yeah,
have fun. As long as
yeah.
you're having fun, it doesn't matter.
I mean, that said, it's easier to have fun when you're playing well.
Yeah, but
But
it's also
yeah, well, and one of the things
in
about
my
so
case, I have a like I don't like the stress of feeling like I have to do well and like, oh, this play was suboptimal, and I just embrace the suboptimal play, and it's okay because I feel
yeah.
like sideline caging, even though he's got a elite strip ball guy. It's no big deal. I'll stall one more game. That guy can reach
uh,
probably. He's not gonna get it though. It'll be fine.
uh, I
It's
mean,
it
so
works every time.
the thing to remember about Blood Bowl though is that it's a very dice based game, so that like you can't necessarily look at your
You don't
decisions
say.
by, well, yes, you can't necessarily look at your decisions based on what actually happened. You have to look at your decisions based on what the odds of something happening was.
Yeah. So
So
if
if
it
you
was the right
try to
call,
be, yeah,
even if it didn't work, it was still the
yeah,
right call.
yeah, like you can't be too results based in this game because that's just the path to madness. You will never be happy, and you have to
Unless
embrace that sometimes they roll a six.
you embrace Nuffle, and then you're always happy because Nuffle always blesses you with good dice.
Nuffle comes for all people.
With good and bad. All
Yes.
right. Speaking of Nuffle, let's move on to the next game, the last game of the week for Div 5.
Yep.
Uh, You Worship Chaos's 2-1 win over Corn's Glory.
Yep. I have to say, I love You Worship Chaos's player names.
Yeah,
They're so good.
yeah. Rusty really likes his team too.
So
2-1 win for the Norse boys.
they were
Looks like
huge underdogs for this game because they came in with Cheney, helmet, and a bribe.
yeah, because they had the 1080 team value because they were missing their 3 best players.
Yeah.
I can't actually see what that injury was on Helmet.
Um, it was. I think it was just
He's
badly
not
hurt.
on.
Um,
Yeah, that makes sense.
the like it doesn't actually matter what it was. So.
No, just curious, see what happened.
Well,
Yeah,
if
so
it's not in
he
the
got
match
injured,
report, it was
which
probably a
means
badly hurt.
he didn't have to spend a bribe on him or whatever,
Yeah.
or not
Well,
that he necessarily got bribes, but
yeah.
yeah, that's right. So
No, I
he
think
ended
he
up
did get a
winning
bribe.
that.
Yeah, he won because the Norse snowball happened.
Yeah,
You can see these
got
23
tempo.
armor breaks. Like
Yeah,
eventually the chaos team just didn't have anybody left to like resist with.
yeah. So looking at no perms, just 2 misnex games each.
Mm-hmm.
One of those is all foreigner, so he gets 3 of his good players back, including an all foreigner, and then another
Yeah.
Ariant sits out for a week. And then a Mighty Blow Claw block warrior is going to be sitting out a week too
Mm-hmm.
for the Corn's Glory.
Yeah.
Good MVP for the Chaos, not great for the Norse, unfortunately, but
Mm-hmm.
let's look at
Yeah.
the SPP. And that's, you feel like maybe that's okay that you
I still got
got.
10 SPP
Oh
on
man,
his team because Cheney got 4.
that's right. Yeah, I'm looking at all this SPP, but 9 of it is on Helmut and
Helmet and
Cheney.
Cheney, yeah.
Oh, poor guy. Never mind.
I
This is
mean,
a rough game
that,
for SPP.
that's still
But
10
you got the
SPP.
win
Like
in a game when you were
that's
massive
fine.
underdog. So yeah,
I'm okay with 10 SPP if I manage to get
yeah,
it
that's
against
true. It's
like
it's
as
fine.
dwarves, you know. I mean, dwarves are admittedly a little tougher than some other teams, but and then 14 on Corn's Glory. That's not bad.
Yeah, look at that. Even blocks, 32-32, but
Yeah, but
11 more breaks.
I have so many fouls. The Norse.
That's what it was. Yeah, couple surfs I see too. It's
Yeah.
yeah, and then removals. Well, removals were not even.
No,
So
we're not even close to even.
block removals were even, but then it looks like foul removals were heavily slanted in the
Yeah.
Norse direction, or
Well.
Norse's favor.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the thing about having, chaos, they get a bunch of guys with claw. Well, claw doesn't do anything to Norse because they're all AV7 anyway.
It's right, actually, and this is Corn's Glory, which means this is the claw first, then mighty blow, then
No,
maybe guard or
no,
something, then block.
that's the
Chaos
wrong way to
team.
go.
This is the Chaos team with like 4 block total going up against
Oh
Chaos,
God,
or going up
because
against
since
all
Norse, where
block Norse.
everybody just starts with block except for the elves who just have block
Hey,
now because they're
Tim,
developed.
what did
Yeah,
what did we just finish talking about though? About having fun. You find your fun, however you find it. Some
I
people
mean,
like to make a chaos team where they don't pick block, and that's okay.
I mean, yeah, but like I like to grind my opponent's face into the dirt. So
So
I
some
mean,
people like to grind their own face into the dirt as well, at the same time as they grind their opponent's face into the dirt.
that if that's what you're into, that's fine. But I'll settle
Yeah.
for grinding just your face into the dirt.
All right. So that does it for Rel Division 5.
We gonna do predictions or
The elegant. What did he call them? It's
I
not elegant.
I
God
don't know
damn
what
it.
he calls them. I'll be honest,
What
I
this
didn't
one?
watch this section of y'all last week because I'm not in it.
Uh, you're one of those.
Yes, I am.
You only go for your.
Yeah.
They are the God damn it.
I know it's the Fighting Fours. I don't remember what the fives
Everybody
was.
knows the Fighting Fours. Fearsome Fives. That's what it
Okay,
was.
sure.
It was fearsome. Oh, phew, got it. I
Oh,
got there in the end. That's
we
all that
figured
matters.
it out.
Unfortunately, we can't cut this part out this week because
Nope.
Rusty's not here to cut it. So
Nope.
it's staying
There's gonna
in.
be a whole bunch of floundering like 20 minutes ago from me too. So you
No
know,
mystery meat here.
nope. You're getting exactly what you see.
All right, so let's take a look at some week 2 matches and make some predictions real
Yeah.
quick. So first up, we got Castlevania Creeps versus Corn's Glory.
Um, I think I'm gonna root for the vampires here, just because I like them to vampire all over the chaos.
Yeah, I mean rooting is one thing, picking winners is another.
I think the chaos are gonna win, but I'd like to see the vampires vampire all over the chaos team.
Yeah, I think the Creeps, these Vamps might outblock this Chaos team.
Yeah, I have no idea what the creeps look like because
Um,
that was like the one match I didn't watch.
they have a
Uh,
bunch of fairly developed thralls with like wrestle and whatnot.
yeah,
Um,
okay.
more than your average Vamp team. I'm gonna go with Corn's Glory. Dissenting picks here. See who wins next week.
Yeah.
Next up, we got We
Oh,
Chillin'
that's right. We didn't
Dark
look
Elf.
at them. We need to look at them.
Let's do that first.
Yeah.
Let's stop these picks.
I
Turn
need to look
around,
at
go
We
over to
Chillin'.
C Arnude or Carnude. I'm gonna call you Carnude. Carnude's We Chillin'.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Oh my, got some stat ups.
Yeah.
Let me see.
We got plus
Where did he
agility
come
on a
from?
blitzer, and we got a plus movement witch elf. Um, we got a guard Lino. That's pretty good. But aside from that, this looks like a pretty standard dark elf team. Like it's nothing real crazy. You know, agility 5 is real good. Plus movement, real good. Let me tell you.
So this coach looks like he. Oh, is this European date format? No, it isn't. It is. No, it's not. So his last match played was January. So he's taken some time off. But it is against like Tribu Urbana. So this is against his hipsters or elf teams.
Oh, okay.
A couple of teams I recognize in this. So he must have played season 7 and then took season 8 off.
Yeah, something
Is
like
my
that.
guess. Okay.
Or he must have been up in like 2, like that, 2 or 3.
This looks like a 1-season team, maybe a 2-season team. So this was
Oh,
no,
maybe he
this
made
was
playoffs.
well, no, because uh, hipsters elves. This is their 3rd season. So if
Oh,
he played
really?
them in their 1st season, yeah,
Oh,
that was
okay.
season 7.
Okay.
Yeah, they exploded with rockets and development and
Oh,
wins
okay.
and rocketed up to roll 2.
Yeah. Well, they're in row 1 now, aren't they?
Roll 1, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
wherever it ended up there in the in the towers of the ivory towers of the elites in row 1, 2, whatever. I was gonna make a reference to that altered carbon. What do they call them? The people that
Methuselahs.
live in the giant
The Methuselahs.
Methuselahs.
Yeah.
Methuselahs in
It's
row 1. If only I came up with that, maybe we could have had Rusty cut that part out, and it just would have sounded smart. That's okay. All right, so let's take a look at this team. So right off the gate, I'm looking at 2 stat ups, well placed. You got a Agi 5 Blitzer with Blodge. You got a plus movement Witch Elf, which really helps with ball carrying and
Mm-hmm.
for getting around the corner, getting your
Yeah.
blitzes in with Frenzy. The plus movement Blitzer picked up block. Sorry, plus movement Witch Elf picked up block, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one has a wrestle.
Yeah.
which is
I
awesome. One
yeah.
thing that you see a lot with Witch Elves is you take Wrestle or Juggernaut, and then you get a stat up, and you're like, well, fuck, I don't want Wrestle on my 5
On my
agility or 4
four
strength,
strength
whatever.
witch elf, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to put my 4 strength witch elf on the ground on second thought.
yeah. So luckily,
uh,
Carnude got those right, correct out of
well,
the gate.
maybe he didn't. I mean, this is only 12 16 SPP on this witch elf.
Oh, so maybe he died.
No, I mean that's saying maybe that this witch elf is going to roll plus strength on its next level, and
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
like we're still in the point where on this team where witch elf levels are not exactly difficult to get to.
Yeah, and this is a uh, 1 season. Alfarni is a 1 season, half season Witch Elf.
Yeah,
7 matches played.
yeah. So it
So like
probably
he's
he bought
replacing.
her in the middle of the season
Yeah.
because Delph teams don't get to start with 2 witch elves.
Oh, yep. That's true.
I mean, I
Okay,
guess
so
they I
this
guess
is
they
the 1 season
theoretically
development. That's what it
can,
is. Yeah.
but it's
But you don't.
real difficult. Like you have to make some real sacrifices to do that, and I don't think it's
Yeah.
worth it.
So also this Erval Blitzer with 0 SPP is a 9 match played Blitzer. So
Yeah,
maybe a 3 Blitzer start,
yeah, like 3 Blitzer,
perhaps.
1 Witch Elf. I think that's a start for uh for Dark
Yeah.
Elves.
These guys all have 15 matches played. So that, yeah, that's about 1 season plus
Yeah.
Greenhorn games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, and then the third star of the team is this guard dodge lineman who
Yeah.
hopefully he gets 11 more SPP quickly and picks up block or something.
Yeah.
That way he can stay alive because it's a
Yep.
pretty nice piece for this team.
Oh yeah, this lineman is great for this team. Like elves have such a hard time getting guard that you just need to take it wherever you can and just hope that they don't die.
So looking at team value across the division, they're pretty well poised. A little bit behind some of the really bloatier teams like the Nurgle and the Dwarfs, but right around par with some of the Necro and Chorf teams that are in here at 1580. So yeah, that's a pretty good fit.
Yeah.
Good job, admins. Put them in the right place.
this, I still don't think this makes up for them putting what's his name up in 3 and bumping a Robbie down to us. But
Share dog. Yeah,
yeah, we'll
that's
get to
okay.
that later.
I would have like preferred to play the Leaping Chaos
I know,
team
right?
than the Robbie, but that's okay.
I would
I
have
like them.
preferred to play Frozen Dead North than a Robbie, the guy who was
It's
originally
okay.
in our division.
Yeah,
You
got
know.
bumped.
Uh,
Are you gonna put Orabi down into 5?
oh no,
It's
but
not
I
very
I
nice.
would have left a Robbie up there, and you know,
I see. I see. All right, let's jump back into our schedule week 2 match
yeah.
predictions. So now that
So
we've seen this this halfling team, who are you picking between them and you worship chaos?
I mean, you mean this Dark Elf team, and I'm picking the Dark Elves.
What did I say?
You said Halfling.
I don't know why I said that.
I don't know why you said that either.
This is a dark elf team.
It is.
Yeah. So this Norse team is now 1570 after getting their 3 players back. They
Mm-hmm.
have some very nice pieces. Uh, they are lacking 100%. Oh no, they have 1 tackle piece.
Yeah.
So with all that blodge, should be interesting.
Yeah, I think the Dark Elves will be pretty well positioned here.
So yeah, unless the Norse can get tempo up on them and beat them into the dirt,
Yeah, roll
maybe
roll a
we're
lot of
looking at a
pows. You know,
win. I'm gonna pick the chaos in this one. I feel emboldened by
you mean the
their
Norse?
God What did I say?
You said the chaos. At least this one's an
Oh, because
understandable mistake
because
because
it's
it's
in the
you
name.
worship chaos. Yeah.
Yeah, just looking at it, my brain shuts off.
Uh,
So
yep.
I'm picking the Chaos Norse. So, hmm, interesting.
Yeah.
All right, move on to the next one. Nightmare on Elm Street versus Ars Goetia.
um. So Zizada is a real good coach. I don't remember who the coach for Nightmare on Elf Street is, but his team's
Sunhawk.
disgusting. Sunhawk, yeah. Sunhawk's team is gross.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go with the Dark Elves again.
Yeah, this is a case of don't roll ones and you'll probably win.
Yeah.
Ars Goetia is
Try not to
a good
die too
coach,
hard.
good team, coached by a good coach, so that'll be positioned to try and stop them. But man, it sure is hard to stop all that
Mm-hmm.
G5 and
Yeah, Agi 5 and
and
Leap.
whatnot.
He's got a bunch of people
Yeah,
that can just be wherever they want.
but I got faith that Sunhawk is not going to roll a bunch of ones. I
Yeah,
think he's going to
I
pull out.
agree.
No, you know what? I'm going to dissent. I'm going with Ars Goetia. Zeta is going to win. He's going to, you know what? Everybody rolls. Sometimes it happens. It's okay.
That's true.
All right. So moving on to the next one. Dwarfs, Cogs of War 4 versus the Rottingham Rockers, Nurgle. Cogs of War 4 at 1940 team value, pushing Tim Niesel levels of dwarf team value.
Yeah. Does he have a death roller?
He
Doesn't,
does.
does he? He does? Okay.
Pile on death roller.
That's questionable.
That's what
Like,
you'd say if you were not the coolest dwarf coach of all time. How cool is it to pile on a death roller?
I mean, it's pretty cool, but it's like the big strength of the death roller is that you can just put it somewhere and say, okay, deal with this. And then putting it on the ground is like completely counterproductive to that because you just put it in the middle of like 5 dudes and said, hey, step on me.
Just get jump up. It's fine. Step on me. Step on my 10 armor.
I step on my 10 armor with your 5 assists.
Yeah, if you get 5 assists to step on it, then you deserve it. All right. So who are you picking?
I like the dwarves. Dwarves versus Nurgle is it's
like
one of those
Nurgle.
ones that can go either way, but I like dwarves in this one.
I like the Nurgle. Picking the Rockers. All right, let's move on to Thunderstrikes. Sorry. Wolframijex's Thunderstrike, Chorf team, versus Flinging Fun, the Halflings. Everybody's favorite Halflings, coached by Mr. Christie.
Yep.
Who are you picking?
Chorfs are such a bad matchup for Halflings. They're so bad.
Right. So you were saying,
like I'm saying, I think the Chorfs are going to win. As much as I would like to see Halflings win this. Yeah, I got to go with Thunderstrike on this one.
I'm going to stick with my Senti Cup prediction, Flinging Fun. I'm going to pick the Halfling. Right. One of these days I'll be right. It's going to happen. It's a good It's a good Halfling team.
You know what they say, broken clock is right twice a day.
This Halfling team?
I have not looked at the Halfling team.
Take a quick peek.
All right, let's take a quick look at this Halfling team. Where are they? There they are. What do we got here? It's a lot of Halflings. We have
let me speed it up. I'll point out some highlights.
Strength Mighty Blow Halfling with minus movement. We have a movement Wrestle Fling. We have Block Sure Hands, Sidestep. What is this? Is that
Sprint?
Sure Feet. Okay.
Sorry, Sure Feet. I was mixed those up.
Sure. And we have a Plus Agility Halfling. Okay. We have a Dirty Player Halfling.
And a Break Tackle Guard tree.
Yeah, break, tackle, guard tree is like those are both normals. That's whatever. Block tree is a real piece.
Yeah, so that dirty player, he was like, I rolled enough doubles on getting blocks and mighty blows and stat ups. So let me just take dirty player.
Oh no, I love dirty player halfling. That's a
That's great.
great piece because
That's right,
the
but that's a
halfling
double
iron boot
dirty
is
player.
already. Oh yeah, no, I know. I'm saying
Yeah.
dirty player is a great choice for your double on a halfling when you already have all these other things. Like the halfling iron boot is already real, and this just makes it
Yep.
like extra real. Just don't let him get ejected.
Or do, and they'll be safe.
This is true.
All right. So that was a nice little tangent into the Shire.
Yep.
Let's move on to the next match. Gambas Gals versus Can We Do It? Can we do it, Tim? What do you think?
I against the Amazons, I don't think he has very much tackle. It's gonna be real hard for Kemry to do it here.
Do a quick peek. I see 3 tackle.
Three
Two of
tackle?
them on Mighty Blow piling on Blitz Rods.
Yeah, okay. I think Kemry's got a pretty good shot then.
That's a good way to remove Amazons is those pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see Kemry taking this one.
Gamba has a level pending on a catcher, but otherwise he does have many 4 strength line women, 5 agility blitzer, 7 movement blitzer. He's got a lot of pieces with
Hmm.
stat ups. Um, I think he. I think Gamba has got this. He's got enough agility to really keep the ball well under control, and enough pieces to remove 7 armor and 8 armor skeletons and blitzras,
Yeah, that's fair.
and just
That
stay
is
away
like
from the Tomb
the
Guardians.
that is the big weakness of Kemry is all that's armor 7.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, I this is one that could go either way. I think.
yeah. I actually think this one could go either way, but I'm gonna lean. I'm leaning on the gals, picking Gambus gals. All right, move on to the last match of the week for Real 5. Doom Anvils versus the Frozen Dead North. Necro versus Chorf.
Um, this one is so tough for me to pick. Like I don't know. I think it's probably Necro has the advantage here, just because they're so fast. They've got the wolves.
Yeah, the only thing is that this Chorf team has 2 4 strength Chorf blockers and a plus strength Bull Centaur. So
Oh,
normally you'd think
ew,
the
gross.
the Franks, you're like even strength in a Chorf
Yeah.
versus Necro matchup, or even your strength advantage because your Franks are right on the line, but
Hmm.
not here, not in
Yeah.
this case.
Well, it's gonna be up to
This,
the wolves then.
this is a yeah. Look at the man. So and these are good wolves too. Mighty Blow, Tackle, Block, Wolf,
Yeah.
Finnegan.
Yeah, he did work in that game against
Yeah, I bet.
Scals.
I'm gonna go with the Necro here.
All right. So that's two
Let's
for Necro then.
yeah. Yeah. Can opener those chorfs.
Hmm. Yeah.
All right, so that's it for row 5. Congratulations, you did it. You made it
Yep.
through your first week. You posted all
Yeah.
your scheduling details on Reddit in the scheduling thread, and almost all of you made it to week 2. So congratulations.
Yeah.
And let's move on
Rip
to row
Havoc.
4.
Press F to pay respect.
Let's move on to row 4.
Yep.
So looking at the schedule real quick, I know this game between Kyle and uh, who coaches Star Trek
Captain
again?
Deuce.
Captain Deuce is pending. Kyle was away for the week and he came back
Hmm.
today. So
Yeah, they're
um,
supposed to be playing tonight. I don't know if
this
that game
game,
is
yeah,
underway or not yet.
I was hoping it would be finished by the time we got to them, but it looks like that is not the case.
No. So,
So
and of course, and Basunda has also been away
yeah,
this
he's on
week
vacation.
on
So
vacation. So
Cantankerous
Necromantic
Cretaceous
Newbies
have
versus Cantankerous Cretaceans gets a bye. The newbies get a bye rather against Basunda's team.
yeah, picked up some good MVPs. Look at that.
I don't know if these are actually. Oh, I guess they.
They
I
are
guess
because if you
this.
click on
Yeah.
the Frank, he's got a level pending
Yeah.
with 55
Oh, and the
SVP. It's a Blodge
one
Guard
as
Frank.
well because he doesn't. Oh, huh. Okay. Yeah, I guess the white also got
Got
SPP.
an MVP and a touchdown,
Okay. Yeah.
right? So 8
Yeah.
for those numbers are incorrect.
Yeah.
I always do this. So
It's
the
so weird.
SVP numbers are incorrect. The MVPs are correct. And then there's another touchdown on somebody that we'll never know who got it. Never.
Okay. Right.
But
Because the
that is
way
a
they do
great
the on the golem is great.
great bye week to get two MVPs and a touchdown where you got 2 levels on a Frank and a White.
Yeah.
Those skills have not been chosen, so yeah, don't know.
And they probably just got rolled a couple hours ago. So.
That's true. So, but both Blodge Guard pieces picked up levels.
Hmm.
Or nope, he picked. Looks like he picked guard already on
Yeah.
the White and is waiting on the Frank. No, undecided.
Um. I think he only got the level on the. Hold on, we can look this up in the
Yeah,
dice.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
Movie magic. No mystery meat. We're live looking up the bi-week dice hall.
Yep.
You do not have permission to send messages in this chat.
Indeed, you do not.
There it is. He didn't write who the players were. He just
No, he didn't. He just.
making it difficult on me.
So we've got 5. Zach Sanchez, the white. Yeah, I guess he did already take guard on this white, and then he's thinking
Yeah,
about the Frank. You're right.
he's still thinking about it.
Well, good luck. Happy thinking.
So 2 MVPs and 1 touchdown. That's fine.
Yeah.
So there's no. That's all 8 SVP landing on a Frank and a White.
I mean 13, but yes.
Yeah, whatever. All right, so that's way too much time for a game that was an admin decision.
Yep. Sure was.
And then luckily we don't have to talk about Kyle's game because it has not been played yet.
Nope.
But we'll move on to the next game, which was a delight for Rusty and I to see. Jazz Poison winning 2-1 over Culinary Delights.
Yeah.
Troxbirds, Hannibal Bane going down in a week 1 loss.
Trox did nothing wrong.
Did everything wrong. So something happened in this game.
There was a dead lineman, a dead skating
Dead
lineman.
lineman. That's right. I did watch some of this get streamed. Juniper Coltrane. So Rusty and I spoke at length last week about how we've never seen underworld linemen to have so many levels because they
Mm-hmm.
always die after they get their first one. And it's like
Yep.
unbelievable that he's got 3 on both of them, and they're like real boy pieces. And
Well,
then what do you know?
I mean, even like just regular Skaven linemen are real boy pieces on Underworld just because they're not goblins. Like
That's what they are. Yeah, they're real boy
they're like
pieces.
actual positionals, which is so
They're
weird.
they're positionals on a underworld team where you want to get them leveled, but they never make it because they don't
Yeah,
have
because they're AV7
any like
and
abilities.
Agi3.
They don't
So like
have, yeah, they're
they
just
can't
like
dodge. So like it's not like elves where everybody's AV7, but they can all just leave whenever they want.
they're just the beef.
Yeah.
Anyway, one less 3 skill uh, underworld lineman, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, we blessed you with the curse. And then another early injury on Noctrina Gold for Troxbirds,
Mm-hmm.
where
Yeah. There
his
seems to be a pattern.
plus strength wrestle tackle Beastman took an Agi bust to go with his niggle.
Yes, yeah,
That
yeah,
was
that's why it's a pattern because it has a niggle.
like a turn 1 or 2, I think. He made
Ooh,
one
that's
block,
rough.
brought the 4 strength guy up, and then got piled on
The
by the
storm
Mighty Blow
vermin.
Claw
Yeah.
blitzer. First baseline, and just busted him all up, broke his eggs,
Rip.
scrambled them yolks.
Rip him.
So let's take a look at the stats real quick. 32 blocks to 29, so pretty even on those,
Yeah.
on the number of hits made. And then looking at removals, the removals look pretty even,
Even-ish, yeah. 4 injuries
even-ish actually.
versus uh 3
Yeah.
KOs rather,
So
but
removals on blocks are pretty
yeah.
even. It's 5-4. There were 7 sustained for the underworld. So
Ooh.
some fouls maybe
Yeah.
and some failed
Well,
dodges
as
and
8
whatnot.
sustained for because there's the death as well. So yeah, it looks like
No,
a lot
right.
of fouling going on.
Oh, that's interesting. So the kill was. Oh, sorry, no, that's an Agi bus. Never mind. The pylon. Never mind. All right, so that's some decent removals, and then looking at SPP, there is a boatload of SPP
Mm-hmm. Decent on
for.
both sides, honestly. 13
Yeah, I was
on
gonna say for
Jazz Poison
chaos, but
side and 17. This is
yeah,
16 on for Chaos. That's pretty good.
yeah, it's not too bad. And then only development this game was Pavé d'Affinois,
Ave Dauphinois.
which is the Beastman, the guy MVP, and got a
Yeah,
level, but has not chosen his
it's
blessing.
not.
So Underworld, big win going into next week without their star lineman and without their one of their star blitzers.
Mm.
Strychnine Rollins is going to be out with Black Mighty Blow Claw horns, but just to miss next game.
What are they playing? Let's see. They're
Oh,
playing
look at that.
Fallen Wonders, the Amazons.
Kyle's loading
Yep.
up
Is
Blood
just
Bowl.
logged into Blood Bowl. So,
So he's going to play his match here,
yep.
probably.
We'll probably be done before that finishes. But
Yep. Hopefully, if we're still here in an hour and a half.
if we're still here, there's some problems.
I can't have 2 marathon recaps in a row.
Right.
All right, so let's
All right.
move on to the next game.
Hey, you were in this game.
Big win for Necro 2-0 over Fallen Wonders.
Mm-hmm.
This happened early in the week, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember how this game went. Let me
Um,
find this report.
yeah, I remember watching this game. I don't remember
Oh, I
offhand.
remember now looking at this match report because Toxophile Antandre is dead, just a 0
Yes.
SPP lineman, but that's another trophy zombie for me. And she died dodging to foul, not to foul, to chain push a my new free agent wolf out of the end
Yes,
zone.
Moon.
Yeah, so I set up kind of one of those fun having stalls that I was talking about, where I don't really think about like, this will be safe. I'll just throw him here. He's gonna nothing bad can happen. I got bailed out hard by that
Nothing
lineman
bad could happen.
eating
Something bad
shit.
immediately happens.
Well, I got bailed out by that lineman failing that dodge and dying because they were going to surf me,
Hmm.
in all likelihood, and that would have been terrible.
Yeah.
That said, big inaugural match for Moon in this game. Um,
Yeah, Moon looked great in that game.
oh man, it feels great having a 4 strength wolf again. It just opens you up to take all of the like, oh, you're gonna mark me with a blodge guy? Okay, I'll just blitz you with this 4 strength tackle wolf and remove you. I think it was an agi bust on one of his stat up players that I got.
Nice.
Um, but looking at the statistics here, 47 blocks to 39,
Hmm.
which is
Decent.
one of the few games where typically I'm under.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm punching up. I have fewer blocks than my opponent, so this is a nice change of pace for me. But and then 6 removals inflicted. I got a lot of KOs
Hmm.
early.
Yeah, that is a lot of
Uh,
KOs.
a lot of those KOs came back as well, but
Hmm.
some of the most important ones did not. Um, but then only 3 removals sustained for me, so to 9 removals for the
Hmm.
Amazon. So
Yeah.
I was able to. It looked actually. Am I remembering this? So I think in the first half I stalled all the way to turn 8, scored, almost lost my wolf to a chain push, and then in the second half
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
he bolted up the sidelines with 3 players.
Hmm. Yeah, and then
2 or 3 of
he had
them were
his
in
thrower
scoring.
hanging back, and
Yeah, the
you were able
thrower
to keep
hanging back.
knocking down guys down so he couldn't pass to anybody. And he had to
Well,
bring the thrower
3
up, and you put pressure on him, and
he
then you were able to
ran
sack him.
he ran those receivers upfield, and I think all 3 of them, or at least 2 of them, were surfable from where they were, um, right from the start. So I didn't end up surfing them, but I was able to like smother them up against the sidelines, um, and then get pressure on the ball and get the turnover on a failed pass. That's how it happened. I remember now. It's crazy. Like this happened a week ago, and it's like I look at the score and I'm like, I don't remember any of this. I don't know how any of this happened. And then it just jogs your memory.
7 SPP for Moon, which is that's pretty good.
Yeah, 2
3 for
Cas and a
Gene
touchdown.
Parmesan, and then Sammy
Yep,
String Cheese. Your
zombie.
just random zombie is now Block Zombie,
Yeah,
Block Zambi.
picked up MVP and got block, which is nice. And then a trophy zombie. So
Yeah,
that's
always useful.
pretty nice. Good MVP for fall,
Mm-hmm.
getting MVP on this
Agi
4
Blitzer.
Agi Blodge Blitzer.
Yep.
Um, Other than that, yeah, no, fall. It was a really good, well played match. Um, Failed a lot of dodges. Actually, we can take a look at the dice rolls real quick.
Sure.
See if
Yeah,
that
16
memory is
failures,
correct.
58%. That's kind of low for or kind of high in terms of failures for Dodge. Um,
And then GFI's 3 failures. I guess the numbers don't make it look so bad,
yeah.
but the timing
Well,
of those was pretty
yeah.
particularly bad.
Well, and the sample size on the GFI
Yeah,
is really small. I on the Dodge is pretty small too, but
yeah.
it's better than the
Is
GFIs.
this a sufficiently powered analysis that you're running?
No, no, it's not.
It's not. Power
No,
is not.
no, there's like zero power there. All right, let's move on to the next match
Let's
here.
move on to the next game. Lizard Beast versus, hey, somebody familiar.
Yeah, it's me.
Dwarves
Things
hate.
dwarves hate. On second thought, let's not move on to the next match. Let's go back.
Tim, you lost.
Yeah.
What happened? Nothing.
This game was miserable. I had 4 dub skulls, and every time it seemed like I was like clawing my way back into the game, like something else bad would happen. I was just like, fuck. But the coach of Lizard Beast, what's his name? Jay Feenstar, he played well. Um, like he took advantage of things where bad shit happened well. Um, you know,
Looks like there was a Slibley in this match,
there was a Slibley in this match.
which is
Because I
great.
have Death Roller. Slibley did a lot of work.
Yeah, 11 blocks, 1 break, and a Kaz,
Mm.
plus all that guard and grab that he has.
Yeah, like,
Plus the fact that he's taking the place of a skink on the field.
yeah. This is maybe one of those games where I should have just fired the Death Roller.
Yeah.
Um,
It's not like you have the excuse of it being a block death roller either.
no, it's true. I just love Death Roller so much. It's so good.
It fits your personality.
You get to stick it somewhere and just say deal with it. So yeah.
Bloxgore picked up a level this
Yeah.
match.
Boxagor did a lot of work.
He has not selected what that
No, he
level
hasn't.
is, so shame on you. Pick your levels.
Yep.
Don't be
We
don't
want to
be
talk
one of
about
those
him.
people who wants you to like I can't pick my levels until the last second because I don't want to give you any advantageous information ahead of our match. I don't want you to be able to plan around my skill choices.
Like that's stupid because it's fucking Blood Bowl and you're just gonna roll a 1 anyway.
Unless he rolled 6s and then he's like
Yeah.
he's really just not sure if he wants a 7 strength Bloxagore or a block tackle Bloxagore or Blodge
Yeah.
Sagor.
Yeah, something like
But
that.
that's an acceptable reason to stall on your pick. But
Yeah. Yeah, if there's like
all right.
actual thinking and decisions to be done. Yeah, so SPP, he got a bunch of SPP. I got not very much. I did
Really
get,
even on blocks. Look at that. Almost exact.
yeah, 54 to 52, yeah. I did get MVP on passing, which is good because he is now 1 SPP away from getting his next level.
Yeah, is he
So
gonna grab or piling on?
no, he's probably gonna get stand firm.
All right, Sanford first.
Yeah. Because I already have a piling on Longbeard. So
You move busted a poor Bloxsaurus.
you mean block skink or not? No,
Nope.
move
There's a
busted.
Saurus.
Oh, a Bloxsaurus. Sorry, right. I
Yeah.
thought you meant the Bloxagor, and I was like, what?
No, Saurus.
Yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, I moved Bustosaurus. Fuck that guy.
It's not nice.
I'm not
Robbie
nice.
got a miss next game.
Yeah, Robbie did get missed next game.
That's right, because Tim picked one
Yeah,
of his new blockers. Things dwarves hate. Things dwarves hate is they hit a Robbie.
Yeah. Dwarves do indeed hate a Robbie.
A Robbie beat up your doors.
Yeah, they did. They killed one, and I replaced it with a Robbie.
That's a good gimmick for every time a coach kills one of your players. You replace him with
a player
a
named
coach
after that coach. Yeah.
in a never-ending grudge because dwarves hold grudges.
Yep. Warhammer.
Add it to your grudge book.
Oh, believe me, the Book of Grudges has many pages already.
All right.
You're in there.
Anything else interesting about this game?
Not really.
Not much development or perms.
Yeah.
On either side.
It was awful to play on my end.
Well played match by the Lizards, it seems.
Yeah.
All right, move on to this next one. Look at this blowout. I didn't see this much result.
So yeah.
Holy cow.
Mhm. So there's 20 armor breaks here, and Cujo
Yeah,
has, or no,
look at
sorry,
this. Wait.
Lassie got 4 Kaz that game and broke armor 12 times.
Yep. 15 blocks,
Like,
12 breaks, 7 removals
yeah,
for Lassie.
yeah, that is insane.
That's crazy. I wish I had that kind of luck with the
I know,
Wolves.
right? Um,
So, but before we, so 31 blocks to 30, so they were even on blocks,
mhm,
but more than double the armor breaks for the
yeah.
Necro. And then
So
12 removals and a kill. What was that kill? The kill was oh, it's Hugo
yeah, it was
Hamilton.
Hugo
I do
Hammerson.
remember this.
Yeah. Yep.
Flyboy.
So
So the Flyboys picked up. I forgot to look at this team to see because last week
mhm,
we
they
pointed
hadn't,
out that
their
we had
free
picked up a
agent stuff
bunch of
hadn't gone.
free agent flyers,
Yeah.
but they hadn't been processed.
Yeah.
It looks like it was, and one of those pickups was Hugo Hammerson, former Blodge guard blitzer for Monikers, Jackwell Day Laborers,
Hmm.
and he died in his first game.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
my! Who else
So
did he pick up?
I think so. Watching this game, I think Flyboys made a kind of questionable decision as humans, where he tried to like. So he received, and he tried to kind of like base up and punch film flares, and like I don't think that's the best strategy to go as humans against Necro.
Especially when you have uh, two thrower, two catcher human
Yeah,
team with lots of ball handling skills. You should be
like
leveraging your four agility guy to bomb it upfield.
yeah. Well, and like humans wants to be doing whatever the other team doesn't. So and
Right.
Necro grinds really well because they've got the Franks, they've got Whites, and they've got a bunch of zombies.
Yeah. So if you're
Um,
not leveraging your speed to get
and
away
yeah,
and pin those zombies and Franks down with shitty linemen,
like they
they'll
do
take.
have the ghouls and, or a ghoul and the wolves, but like you're faster than them overall. So you know,
All right. Well,
so I
missing.
think that cost him enough advantage early to get ground out by the Necro, and then he just didn't have enough people to do anything.
Yeah. So Hugo already replaced with another blitzer, fresh blitzer, and then there is a uh, AV bust on the four agility catcher, which is a
Hmm.
huge bummer.
Yeah, I mean, it'd
Got
still
to
keep
be
him.
there.
He's
Is
just an
this
elf
was
now.
this a free agent?
I don't
I don't
think
remember
so.
which ones were free
I
agent.
don't
No,
think
because
that one was a
he's
free
a
agent.
pilot.
Yeah.
These are all pilot
Oh,
names.
that
Sweet.
reminds me. It is a fucking travesty that you don't have somebody named Dick Bong on your team.
Richard Bong,
Yeah.
well
Why
known.
don't you have Richard Bong on your team? That is a fucking travesty.
Well, he got major klepto brodor, so as his replacement. Maybe the replacement for the next dead guy can be Dick Bond. You should let
Yeah.
him know. Write him a note.
I'm letting him know in this video. So yeah, SPP just absolutely disgusting for film flares. Not terrible for Flyboys, except that 2 of it goes to Hugo Hammerson, who's dead. Um,
R.I.P.
yeah, rip. Yeah.
Hmm. I'm just noticing the. I forgot that Holes had propositioned me for a four agility white that he
Oh
had
yeah, that's right.
level pending. It looks like he decided to just take guard with that and
That's the correct
bypass
choice,
or
I think.
forego the four agility. I think I agree. I think
Like you need the
I don't
guard.
know. Four agility is nice, but you need the guard. You're right.
Yeah. Guard is the second best skill in the game. The best being block.
Oh man, and his second Frank leveled Frankenstein's monster. But he
Yeah.
rolled doubles and he took dodge. So now he's
Oh
got a block
no.
guard on
Oh
him.
no.
He's 16 to 31 from getting guard, which is really he really needs it.
Oh,
Um,
he got his second level. Okay. No, that's great. That's
yeah,
great
so
for
he's
him.
got blodge.
Sorry, I thought you meant he got his first
First
level
level.
and he took dodge, and I was like, oh no, he's never leveling again.
Yeah, but he's got block.
Um, yeah, okay, no, that's a great piece then.
I forgot. We were gonna do this team for spotlights, and
Yeah, we
here we are
were,
talking about
and
this team.
yeah, now
So
we're
why don't we
talking
just
about it.
make this the spotlights?
Sure. We still have one more match to look at, but it's a Robbie versus whoever it is, so who cares?
Let's
Um,
let's do let's do film flare spotlight, and then we'll get to
sure.
that Robin match because I that is
The
a
One
hell of
True
a
Path,
match as
that's who
well.
it was. Yeah.
So
So
looking at
I'm
film flares.
yeah. Look at these fucking werewolves.
Then
Look at
another
them.
thing that happened is Cujo leveled and rolled fucking mighty blow.
Yeah, he's got two Claw Mighty Blow werewolves. The fuck is
Already have he
this?
got blocked first on both of them too, so they're nice and like
Yeah.
dependable as far as werewolves go. So he rolled 3 doubles on his werewolves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very upset.
No, as is the rest of Div 4.
Whose dick you gotta suck to get mighty blow on your werewolf?
Nuffles.
Yeah. Everybody's sucking Knuffles' dick then, because all the Necro teams have at least one mighty blow werewolf.
You have Moon
That's one
Moon,
thing.
so I mean,
I I developed a really nice werewolf with
Rip
4 strength
Hannibal.
agility. He died, and then I bought a really nice 4 strength werewolf this season, but he does
He's
not have
gonna
mighty blow.
die.
Otherwise, it'll be fun writing his funeral. But it's like 10. I've had
Rusty's
like
gonna have to make another video.
yeah, I've had like 10 to 15 levels, werewolf levels, and no mighty blow. Although I
Yeah.
guess the plus strength roll is like I could have gotten
Strength
mighty
could
blow
have
if
been
I
Mighty Blow,
wanted
but
it.
you took Strength instead. So, you know.
But otherwise, except for the fact that he's got all of these doubles on his werewolves, he's starting to look like my my Nicker team with he's got the Blodge Golem,
Yeah, the Blodge Frank.
uh,
Blodge Frank is so good.
which is
Like,
let me tell you, Holes, you're gonna love him. I'm a little upset that I'm playing you this week, right in time for you to use these shitty wolves and Blodge Frank on me, but you are gonna love him. I'm happy you got him.
I hope your wolves destroy each other. Like, I hope that Lassie uh, tries to punch Moon Moon and then just rolls dub skulls and dies and doesn't regen. Then I hope Moon Moon tries to punch Cujo and also dub skulls and dies and doesn't regen.
That's mean.
Yes.
Why would you do that to poor Holes? He's never done anything. He's a helpful boy,
Because I gotta play
helping
him at some point. I don't
with
want
the
to play this.
newbies and stuff. This is really coming together as like looking like a really good Necro team in the making.
Yeah.
A few more levels required to really flesh out. Getting guard on both Franks is nice.
Yeah, if you can
Turning
get
one of
guard on
these
both these
whites.
Franks.
You know what? I was gonna say turning one of these whites into a killer is great,
But
but you know
he's
what?
already
He's
got
got
Lassie and Cujo.
no need. Turn them into pillars. It's
Yeah.
the right move.
Just give them
Get
both
stand
stand
firm
firm.
on both of them.
Yeah, turn them
Yep,
into mini Franks.
yep. And then you got this great cool
Yep. And he's got
with 8
block guard
move
zombie.
blodge. Yep.
And he's got Hugo Hammerson.
Broken naming scheme.
No, Rusty is in Div 3, so he won't be able to acquire broken naming scheme. Actually, I don't think you would be able to anyway because it's a troll and you can only raise uh,
Yeah, non
humanoid.
five strength guys or
Yeah,
something. Or no, they can't have. What is it? They
there's some
can't have
weird rule for it,
some
but the
skills.
troll
Stunty, I
is
think.
yeah. The troll is not a thing you can raise dead.
All right. So that was a nice little look at Holes' film flares. Film
Yep.
flares is Holes. Lots of Holes. 4-0 win.
Yep.
Congratulations. And now let's take a look at the One True Paths Pyrrhic 1-0 victory over Rebel Rage Quit.
Yeah. So it looks more pure. It looks worse than it is because none of those deaths are like actual important pieces.
Right.
But it's still 3 deaths. And they're just I think Charlotte and 2 loner beastmen. Something like
Yeah.
that.
So as well as a miss next game on an important
Oh, on
warrior,
the Chaos
the
Warrior,
Black
yeah.
Mighty Blow
The
Claw.
like one really
Yeah,
good
so
warrior he has.
you're down 4 players for next week, and you already had was it no bench?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
already
no
well, so he was
bench.
already coming in with a loner.
Right, okay.
So
So
yeah,
so you've been some unfortunate trimming has occurred.
yep. And he unfortunately was not able to trim Arabi back.
Yeah, minus agility on a bull centaur helps whoever he plays this week
Yeah,
because he
but
will
it's
not. The
still
agility doesn't matter
yeah, the agility doesn't
necessarily,
matter,
but
but he
the
gets
fact that
to
he's not on the pitch is going to
yeah,
be nice.
yeah.
Oof.
Um
Let's take a look at the
yeah.
stats.
So 26 blocks by Arabi. And James had 1 player left on the pitch at the end of the match.
26 blocks for Robbie and 22 armor breaks.
Yes. Now some of that is fouling, but
Yeah.
he didn't wind up having to actually foul very much. Like this was a very Arabi game.
Yeah. I wonder I mean Arabi actually picked up the ball
He
this
did.
game,
Yeah, he usually
6%. So
does. Like
he had it for a
I
turn.
yeah. Um and James was able to blitz it out of his hands and I think make it like scatter somewhere where Robbie couldn't get to it on like turn 15 or something. Because Robbie will like pick up the ball if it's there, but he just doesn't care about like actually holding on to it.
My favorite thing about this game was the discussion in Rel discussion, I think, before this game where James Typhoon was saying how like, oh, I'm happy to play this team. I'm definitely gonna win. Look at those skills on his bull centaur. He's never gonna pick up the ball. Oh, you've never played Arabi before. Okay.
Yup. Yup.
Like, yeah, you
Robbie will pick up the ball with the hobgoblin and then move that hobgoblin to foul you with it.
yeah, right in the line in the middle of a bunch of players.
Yep. Robbie does not give a shit.
Amen.
And fucking Peckerhead Timmy and Monk Ironman both get 7 and 6 SPP respectively. Is not a thing I'm happy to see.
Yeah.
Those are both
Oh yeah.
claw mighty blow blockers.
Yeah. So no levels with that, but
No,
significant
but
development
yeah.
towards getting another level.
Monk Ironman is basically done. Because it's like block guard claw, or sorry, it's a guard claw piling on mighty blow and dauntless, I
Yeah.
think. So that's like 5
Picked up one
levels,
of
but
those. Picked up one of those kills
yeah.
on Monk Ironman.
So, yep,
Hmm.
that was that game.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Rel, James Typhoon.
Mm-hmm. Well, welcome to Division 4.
to roll for? Well, because he played in Big O last season.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Not too
Welcome to
bad.
Rel as well, then. We,
All right.
we're pretty killy around here.
Let's take a look at the schedule for next week and see if we can make some picks.
Yeah. We got Necromantic Newbies versus Lizard Beasts first. This is a tough one for me to pick. I'm like Necro and Lizards are two teams that I've just kind of never been super familiar with.
Yeah. This is a tough matchup for Necro until and unless they can get guard positioned on Sauruses and contribute to getting some quality Saurus blocks with the werewolves. And if that happens, it becomes
Yeah.
much more difficult for the lizards. Also important is having tackle on more than one piece for Necro so that you can deal with the skinks.
Yeah.
Looking real quick at the Necro newbies. 4 guard, which is nice, including a 5 strength guard
Yeah.
blodge ghoul.
That's pretty good.
1 tackle on a werewolf. So
Ooh.
it's the good werewolf with Mighty Blow piling on, another Mighty Blow piling on.
He's gonna kill some
Blodge
skinks,
tackle
but
wolf. So yeah, could go skink hunting, but otherwise I think it might be difficult to find quality blocks on Sauruses with those wolves.
yeah. So I guess we'll go with Lizard Beasts then. Or at least I will. After that
I'm gonna
analysis.
go with the Necronubies because I still think having the guard that you have, having the number of 4 strength guard guys that you have, and 3 dirty players.
Oh wow, that's a lot of dirty players.
Maybe too many, even some would say. Some would say.
No such thing.
It's gonna be you're working on getting those removals, and I think that they're a team that will be able to remove some sources before they are able to get total control of the pitch.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's fair.
Let's move on to the next match between Film Flares and Thick Rich and Creamy.
Yep.
This match is going to happen.
Yep. Sure
tomorrow
is.
night.
Ah, good luck. I think Film Flares are gonna win though.
I think it's going to be a tie. I hope
Okay.
it's going to be a tie because if it's tied, I was able to stall on my drive, and or he was able to. Well, I guess if he stalls on his drive, that means I was not able to remove, and he was able to get some removals on me.
Yeah.
It's just I pray for both of our Franks. And
the Frank tax is coming, Jimmy. The Frank tax is coming. You've been paying the wolf tax, but now you got a good wolf. You got to pay the Frank tax.
Especially now that I shunned the Frank tax gods and just bought a wolf. Tax evasion.
Yeah, the Havarti makes you farty is gonna eat it.
Yeah, I hope not. But yeah, so I think I have development edge on holes, but he's got superstar pieces.
Yeah.
And gumption.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next game. Rebel Rage Quit versus Culinary Delights version 2. Arabi versus Truck Spreads.
I think Trox is going to take the win here, but Arabi is gonna exact the blood price, as he usually does.
I think Arabi's got this one.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna kill 3 of his best players.
I mean,
and
I don't disagree there.
Can't pick up the ball if you have no players on the pitch.
This is true, but a lot of the time you can run past Arabi and just score. And then as long as you do enough to keep him from actually getting the ball, he's not going to actually score.
Hmm.
Because like Arabi won't chase you down if you run past him. He'll just, focus on the
Continue to
hits.
step.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it's reasonable.
I think the people who are going to have the worst time trying to actually beat Arabi are me and Kyle. Because we're priced in by being dwarves to just standing there and punching him. I think everybody else is going to be fast enough that they can mostly just go past him.
Yeah. Can't go past him though if it's a slow blob death.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next match, which is
The
One
one
True
true path,
Path
yeah.
versus Cowboy Dwarfs. So we don't know what shape Kyle's team is going to be in,
Yeah.
but we know that One True Path is trimmed a Claw Mighty Blow block warrior, which is great for Kyle.
Yep.
Um, but who you picking in this one?
I gotta
Without
go
that,
with the dwarves. Kyle's a pretty
yeah,
good dwarf coach, and one true path is real beat up. Um, and he's got a block roller. Kyle does.
yeah,
So
the block roller. So because of that block roller, let me just take a quick look at the team values. 1730 for Kyle
well,
and
Kyle's out a
1390
guy
for.
right now, so it's going to be more
Oh,
like 18 something.
yeah,
So
yeah, plus
he's
minus
going to get
whatever
a
guys
bunch
are.
of inducements because
Yeah,
he's missing
so
guys, but we'll see.
yeah.
I think the Kyle's dwarves should be able to take it.
Yeah, only one other claw piece on this team as well, and it's a block mighty blow claw jump up piling on Chaos Warrior, so not one to be trifled with.
Yeah, how much guard?
2 guard.
That's not enough.
Yeah. So very guard
Like
light.
it's Kyle's going to be able to just body him up and just, it's going to be kind of scary the, first few turns he gets to actually punch somebody with that Chaos Warrior, but once you can get enough guard in there that he just has no punches, then you can just do whatever you want.
Fair enough. All right.
Um so we have Flyboys versus Cantankerous Cretaceans, and I think Bus is still on vacation this week.
Yeah. So he's also
Yeah,
going to this game.
so it's also just an admin win for Flyboys,
Yep. Free
which
win.
yep.
Enjoy. Recover. Lick your wounds from that 4-0 loss last week.
Yeah.
And then
Hope your MVPs go somewhere good.
yeah. And then things dwarves hate versus Starstruck.
Yep. So I'm playing against Captain Deuce, who his team's got a lot of guard, but he doesn't have any catchers, and I think that's gonna bite him in the butt
Right.
because I have like one or two more guard than he does, and I'm sturdier, even if he's got a bunch of freak strength 4 linemen. So
Mm-hmm.
I think I have the advantage there.
All right. I am picking Touchdown Charlie and Starstruck to win.
Okay.
How about that?
All right. Yeah. Okay.
He, for a human coach, developed in division that was all bash and did pretty well for himself and developed strong anti-bash tendencies for human team, which led to not having any catchers. But
Well, he didn't have
that's
any
a quick
catchers
fix.
in his first season when I played him either.
No,
Um,
he hasn't had catchers in
he's
part
never had
because
catchers.
right because he's dealing with so many Bashy teams that giving the 2 die, I guess, was not something he wanted to do.
I mean, I think that's a mistake for humans because, like I was saying earlier, they rely on being faster than the bash teams and bashier than the elf teams. But if you
Yep.
don't have the other component, it's like, well, if you go all in on elf, if you run an elf team, well, they just elf better than you and beat you at their game. And if you don't have the elf and you run into a bash team, the bash team bashes better than you and beats you at their game. So, you know, that's kind of the balance humans need to try to strike.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Go fast. Don't get
Go
punched
go fast or like go fast enough and punchy enough that
at the same
but still
time.
be able to do the other if you need to.
All right, and then moving on to the last match of the week for row 4, Fallen Wonders, Amazons versus Jazz Poison's Underworld.
Yeah. I think I like the Zons here.
So do I. Um,
Um
I like the Zons to win, but I got a soft spot for this Underworld team. Let me just take a quick look and see what the tackle situation is looking like.
yeah,
Not
on both
great.
sides.
So
So because
one's
both
gave a
sides
blitzer with
have
tackle and then a wench roll.
so both sides have a lot of dodge.
Yeah.
So Fallen Wonders I think has more block, which I think is going to be the deciding factor there. Because they'll be able to take more both downs than Jazz Poison will.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hmm. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Amazon still though.
Yeah, no, I
I
agree.
almost talked myself into it, but going with the Amazons. All right. So that is it for row 4. Am I right? I'm not missing
Yes,
anything.
that is correct. We have completed Rel 4.
We've completed it. Nice little
Yes.
2-hour jog into this form.
Only an hour 47.
Yes, almost an hour and a half shorter than last week's.
Yeah,
Without Rusty too, which is impressive.
yeah.
Usually I'm the one that's like, we gotta cut these segments and speed it up, and he's like, no, man, you can't mess with the art. It's a thing of beauty. Don't you worry about it. I'll take care of it.
uh, yeah, he's there to, cut out all the time you spend pausing and going and all that.
Yeah, and those sweet cars and transitions.
Yeah.
Right, this is
Yeah, you're not
Rusty.
getting it. You haven't gotten any of that this week, and it's just not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not happening. I'm gonna just slap this straight onto YouTube.
All right. So that's it for divisions 4 and 5. And the Punchmans Report on location with Tim Nielsen. Thank you, Tim, for your help in covering
Yeah,
for Jet Set
no
Rusty.
problem. Anytime you need some help, just let me know.
Unless you hate playing dwarfs or something.
No, I quite enjoy playing dwarves.
Unless you're an Amazon coach. How about that?
Yeah, he's got a real rough season. I think he gets all three of us in a row too. Is he? I'm now just kind of going through the thing, going, where is
Spacing out.
yeah,
That's okay.
yeah,
The
it's fine.
viewer can find it if they want.
Yep.
So thanks for
All right.
joining us. And we'll see you guys next week. Rusty will be back and we'll have a regular Punchmans Report.
With
Good
actual
job.
editing.
Good job. Good job with your getting your games in on time and getting them played early and posting in the scheduling thread. And I probably can't cut this out and put it in the beginning, but I'll mention it here for you secret boys and girls that watched all the way to the end. Your division admin, which is something that might be important to know, is Rumblebee. So if you guys have any scheduling issues or you're contemplating quitting the game or whatnot, PM Rumblebee, and just for completeness' sake, to make sure you get through to him, ping him a couple times and just let him know what the deal is,
And just
and
always ping Rumblebee. Never not ping Rumblebee.
he will help you out. So that's a special little gem for anybody that stuck around to the end and didn't just watch their division. Tim,
Yep.
because it's rude.
Yeah, well, deal with it.
It has been dealt with. All right. Thanks again.
All right.
See you guys next week.
Yeah. Have fun with your matches.
Bye.
Goodbye.